She was born completely healthy, normal, beautiful, light of my life, light of my family's life. She did receive hepatitis B vaccine and became severely jaundiced, just severe. It just kept telling me everything was normal, and I knew something was really, really wrong. You don't believe your child is gone until they come tell you for real that she's gone. I was told SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome. And in the support group meetings I went to, every parent, every single parent there would bring up vaccines and ask. Every story had vaccines involved. A lot of a child died the next day. Got vaccines, high-pitched scream, projectile vomit, whatever, until they died within less than 24 hours. So we were all asking our SIDS support group leader, is there a connection? It just seems like all of us feel like vaccines are involved.
He was very athletic, he was very smart, and just a very caring and loving child. I did exactly what the doctor said. I took Cameron, who was sick, and I gave him the flu shot. He had a fever. I couldn't break the fever. By Monday morning, he was having seizures. This is Cameron at 6, the basketball game one day before he got sick having the seizures. This is Cameron in ICU the next day. Now he has cognitive delays. He no longer speaks. The doctor finally said, we don't know what happened, but I would recommend that you never give him a flu shot.
So at 2, 4, and 6 months, Billy had his normal baby vaccines. He was due his MMR vaccination at 12 months. The day Billy got the MMR was a living nightmare. His eyes were doing this, and he was shaking like this. We get to hospital, we rush him in, doctors are coming in and looking at him, and that's when they said, he's had a reaction. Without a doubt, what's happened to Billy has changed his life. What I have on my hands now is a 19-year-old man. He's 6'2". He is volatile. On good days, Billy is brilliant. He's an angel. On bad days, the slightest thing can trigger him, and he's scary.
Push the stress level, Philly. It's
Milk, don't touch Ellie.
Otto was born perfectly healthy. He was walking, running, climbing, and hitting every milestone. After his 17-month round of vaccinations, he had an autoimmune reaction. It was vaccine-induced transverse myelitis. One night, he went from being able to walk to no longer being able to stand. He was paralyzed from the waist down. I had no idea my son could be paralyzed from being vaccinated. Transverse myelitis is in the vaccine insert as a potential adverse reaction, but his doctor never showed me that, and he never informed me of any serious side effects.
He was your typical boy. When he was born, he was happy, healthy, everything was flowing perfect. He was walking, talking, all of his well checkups, everything was on time, everything was great. Then he received his chickenpox vaccine, and things really started to deteriorate from there. He was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré and told that it'll be fine, it'll pass in a few days. My happy, healthy baby boy, in a matter of 4 days, went into a near vegetative state of being. The way he described it was that something in the chickenpox vaccine itself counteracted something in his genetics and caused his immune system to turn on itself.
He loved baseball, snow skiing, indoor skydiving. Motocross was his passion. Anything that has to do with an adrenaline rush. The doctor says, hey, he's the age that you should get the HPV vaccine. I said, okay. On day 1, his full neck and his whole right arm was completely paralyzed. My husband took him in to Instacare, holding his head for him because he couldn't get out of bed.
It does suck, like, not being able to play sports anymore. Because I did do a lot of sports.
They say 1 in a million, but I know too many people that have been vaccine injured, and I don't know more than 1 million people.
He was saying mama, and I was so proud that this child said mama first and not dada. We went in, as most parents do, regular vaccinations. When I went to get closer to him to wake him up, I saw that his eyes were partially propped open and he was dead. I knew at that moment what took his life. There was no question what had happened. We went back to the pediatrician. All of her questions were, was your son vaccinated? When did he start having problems? When did the seizures start? It was all around the vaccines. She said, if it's any vaccine that caused these seizures, it's the DTaP. And I said, can you put that in writing? And she said, no.
The Vaxxed and CHD bus tours were not designed as research projects, but the evidence obtained should not be ignored. Every single vaccination on the children's vaccine schedule had reports of serious and permanent injuries, many of them including death.